over 15 years of teaching and research experience in digital marketing, e-learning, and qualitative research. With PhD from Punjab University, Patiala, he is also serves as an chief editor of International Journal of Marketing and Business Communication. He is a certified professional trainer of qualitative data analysis and uh, published in widely various journals of national and international repute. He has delivered more than 150 lectures at various workshops, FDPs, conferences. He has also worked on 3 UGC and CSSR funded projects developed by MOOC course for Commonwealth of Learning Canada in social media marketing. Dr. Singh was twice invited by Nottingham Business School, Nottingham Trent University, UK to participate in Global Responsibility Week to interact with the students on the topic promoting responsible consumption and pivotal role of social media. So it's our immense pleasure to have you, sir. And for us, we are, I think, listening you for the third or the fourth time. As today, ma'am was telling me that it's for the fourth time you are addressing our audience. And personally, I have listened you one more time in FIP also. It was always a great learning experience listening to you. So over to you, sir. Now I hand over the stage to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this brief introduction. And for me as well, it is always privilege that I share my knowledge with the participants. And I visited your university 3 to 4 times, in the
Yeah.
either in the form of online or offline. So it is always a pleasure for me. So again, today, although it was totally a new topic that is assigned to me, which is on artificial intelligence and it is used in our teaching and learning processes. So like others, I have also been using the AI for my day-to-day work, but specifically that how to use it in the teaching or research, and what are the various ethical concerns related to the AI that we will discuss during the session. And also, good morning to Ma'am Jasveer. I always see her whenever my session is there. Ma'am, thank you so much for this session here. So let me share my screen so that we can start it formally. Just confirmation from your side on that my screen. Just small confirmation. Okay. Ma'am, can you just confirm that this is visible and I'm audible on? I have just shared my screen. Is it appearing on the screen or not? If you can, yeah,
Yes, sir, it's visible.
yeah, fine. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So the topic, as I earlier told you, that it is more about that how we can merge the latest technologies in the teaching and learning process in the context of artificial intelligence. Although there are many technologies, and I also shared with you previously that how you can say ICT tools we can use in teaching and research, but now just after a couple of years that there is a totally or there is a complete shift from those tools to the AI enabled tools. So all of us are exploring these tools. All of us are learning these tools that how to use it and various activities. And again, there is a disclaimer that I will not claim that I am expert in AI or I am expert in AI tools because this is the stage where everybody is learning, right? So if I'm just learning one tool from my friend, so I start using it, and after exploring it, after evaluating it, so I decide that should I use it further or not. So we are all are in the learning stage. So basically whatever I will share with you, it is more or less with how I am using the AI in the teaching and research. So I'm a big fan of AI because it has many advantages, although there are certain concerns as well. So how I use or where in what of the projects I have used this AI, that experience I will share it with you. That yes, of course there are challenges, and I will also try to address those challenges as well. That how to overcome such type of problems, hurdles, or the challenges which all of us are facing. So initially, that it will be an online class where all the participants will join online. But I know that at the last moment it was decided that you all are sitting in a room and there will be one monitor and you're watching that monitor. But I think we can also manage this part as well, because what I want that I will show one question to you, and there will be a QR code along with the website address. So if you can open your mobile phones, if the net is there, right? So just try to respond to that question. There are a couple of questions before I start, because I also want to know from you that what is your experience of using the AI, whether you are using it or not. If you are using it, then what sort of tools are you using, right? So here is, if you are able to see it on the monitor. So this is the question for you, and either you can just scan the QR code, but I hope that you are sitting at distance, may not be able to join through the QR code. If you can, it is possible. But otherwise, you just simply open the browser of your mobile phone and simply type slido.com, and it will ask you a code. The code is also written here on the left hand side, the bottom side of my screen. So please answer this question so that we can set a tone for the session. The question is very simple. It is your experience that how frequently do you currently use AI tools or technologies in your research or the teaching processes. So I will wait for 1 or 2 minutes. If you are able to join it, just respond to this one. So once you will type this address or scan the QR code, you will be able to see the question on your screen as well, right? And from there, you have to just tap on the appropriate option there. So I'm getting few responses. So it's good to see that we have two responses, but they are, one participant is saying they're using it often, sometimes. Uh, so I will wait for a few more responses. Please, this is the class where you have to be very active, right? It is not a one-way communication. You have to participate in the discussion. So I'm waiting for, because we cannot decide anything on the basis of two responses only, right? So okay, welcome. We have third response here as well, right? So what I can visualize, that what can you can keep on answering, right? Even at the end of the session, we can see that what are your responses. But here, what I want to say through this one, that whenever I go to any of the university, I talk to any of the teachers, so they have started using these AI tools. I'm AI tool. When I'm saying, we can also say it that it is the chat GPT, they have started using it. Yeah. Because now this is not the time that we can avoid using the AI tools or avoid using the chat GPT. Somewhere we have to learn, because the person on the other side, we can call it as a student, okay? They are well versed with these type of tools, and they are extensively using these tools, whether in the right way, wrong way, that we will discuss later on. But they are using it, so we have to be very, you can say, very much aware of that what is happening, because you see that down the line, just after a couple of years, the scenario of research, scenario of teaching, it is going to change. It is going to change. And you must have also read one quote, this very famous quote from Elon Musk, where he's saying that it's not the AI that will replace you, because there are concerns that AI is going to replace humans. But he's very much clear that AI is not going to replace you, but the person who is using the AI, he will definitely replace you. So it means that we cannot survive if I'm not aware of these tools. And that is the sole purpose of today's session, that how we can integrate AI in our teaching learning processes. Okay, I can clearly see that most of the participants, now we have the 15 responses, and we can have the clear view of the participants. that more than 50% they are using the AI tool either in their classrooms, maybe for the personal purposes, different purposes. Yeah, and I'm very happy to see that we didn't receive any response on rarely or on the never. Yeah, so it means you are well versed with this. Okay, if I will take one more step, there is one more question. It is, I think it will appear on your screen. It is open-ended question. You can just type it in the short that what are the some AI-based tools you utilize in the teaching and learning processes. Here, I just want to see that are you stick only to the ChatGPT or you are also using certain more tools which are available, which are backed by the AI. So that is the sole purpose. So no need to write long sentences. You can simply type short the name of that tool that you are using. So I'm getting the responses here. You can see that ChatGPT is definitely it will be the winner because all of us are now more dependent on the ChatGPT, and you can see we have the six responses, and out of six responses, we have Canva, ChatGPT, right? Quill bot is there, which is basically used for the writing or then the research we are using is Catbot is there, right? Okay, so clearly ChatGPT is the winner here. Uh, yes, I think what is my experience related to using of the AI? I see that if I will only use the chat GPT, okay, there is no need to go for rest of the tools or rest of the platforms. Why? Because at the back end, not very technically, what I got it, that at the back end, the large language model, the LLM model, that how ChatGPT is trained. So in the back end, these models are working only. They have changed their interface, but at the back end, what ChatGPT is providing to us, it is working in the same way. Right? So in that way, if I will become expert in, we will also see that how to become expert in using the ChatGPT. So in that way, we can see that ChatGPT is sufficient for me, but we will explore few more tools that we can use in the teaching learning processes. Okay, you can keep on typing. So this record will be there, and I will show you at the end. So now let me share. Obviously, you see here just couple of years back, just in 2023, to when this ChatGPT was launched. Prior to that, it was there in our mind that there is something called AI, or big data is there, machine learning is there. But as an individuals, we were not very much interested in the fancy terms like machine learning, AI there. But now you see that what happened that when this ChatGPT came, everybody start talking about AI. We have starting, you can say, talking about ChatGPT, other tools, Gemini is there. Many tools now people are aware of, and this suddenly have because we have seen now we have tasted the actual use of AI. Right? Prior to this one, we thought that okay, it is at the back end. Big companies, big corporates, only they are using the AI. How are they using the AI? We were least concerned about this one. It doesn't mean that the AI just only came 2 years back. Because it was there, right? It's very old, I think in the 67, 63. It was there. But we were not concerned about this one because it was not affecting us, right? So, but now we see that when individual have started using the AI. So now there is a need that we also have to learn about this one. Now, what is my experience when first time it may be your experience as well. When first time my mentor told me that there is one platform called ChatGPT. It is just launched just couple of days back. Just explore it and tell me what it is. So I just went to the ChatGPT, registered for it, and I asked basic question. Basic question. I asked. My first question was that what is the capital of India? It told me that okay, it's New Delhi. Then few more couple of questions were there, and it gave me the answer. But then I thought that then what is the difference in Google and ChatGPT? It is the same thing, same information I can get it from the ChatGPT and same information I can get it from the Google. Then what is the difference in this one? So I thought that it is just another bot that is there may not be very useful for this one, right? So I stopped. I asked, I told my mentor that okay, it is similar to Alexa, it is similar to other tools, not very useful. But then browsing the social media, I noticed this post. I think many of you must have noticed this post as well, where it was talking about that how quickly ChatGPT reached to the 1 million users by comparing it with the other platforms. Now here, when you definitely look at this diagram, or sorry, this figure, so there will be one curiosity. Curiosity here that Netflix took 3.5 years to reach 1 million users, whereas ChatGPT took only 5 days to reach to the 1 million users. So then when I noticed, okay, then what is so special in this one ChatGPT? Why within 5 days it reached to the 1 million users? Then I thought that okay, there must be some difference in ChatGPT. So the new term, which I was not aware of this one, you may not be aware of this one. The new term that I learned from that was the generative AI. That it is not that okay, you ask the question, you can generate something by using the ChatGPT, right? So you give the prompt, you just ask that write one paragraph on this one, it will write. Write an application of this one, it will write. Yeah. So then after that, I realized that okay, it is totally different. It's not a Google, right? It is way beyond the Google, where we can generate in our desired way. Whatever I want from the ChatGPT, I can just ask it, and it will give me the output in that form. So after that, when I started using this one, so now this is the time that I'm I'm able to deliver a lecture on that how to use the ChatGPT, where I initially I totally discarded that it has no use. Right? So this is how I went to the ChatGPT. Yeah. Now let's see, because we have to come to the main point here, that how to use it in the teaching learning process, right? So there are many ways that how we can use. I will demonstrate a few practical examples as well. I will demonstrate that where are the areas where we can implement this ChatGPT, and I hope you must be using it. But it is. I will also learn from you as well. I will also share my experience that in various domains how I'm using the ChatGPT. But how to adapt, how to integrate this one, it is not. I'm again saying, please don't believe me that, okay, if I'm saying this tool is good for me, that will be good for you as well. You have to follow the complete process, that if you want to use the AI in your teaching processes or research processes, so there is you can say, complete process. Follow that process and then decide about that which tool is good for me and which is not good for me. Now, the very first thing, the first step that you have to find out, if you are planning or reassess the way you are using the AI in, that is the need assessment. So it is totally wrong that if I will say that I will start using the AI in each and every aspect of my teaching learning process. The important thing here is you have to have some sort of need assessment, that what are the areas where I should use the AI. I'm just giving you one few ideas. Okay? Like if let us say somebody asking to design a new course, so then definitely I will see that okay, it will take a lot of time for me, and ideas may not be there. So this can be the one area. Okay, fine. So you assess that which is the area where you want to use the AI for the improvement of the learning process, or for the improvement of the student engagement, or more for the productivity or for effectiveness of the teaching. This is, I'm again saying, this is also going to be a trap in the sense where if you are heavily dependent on ChatGPT or heavily dependent on AI tools, yeah, so you will start feeling that if you are not, the GPT is not with you, you are the useless one. Sorry, I'm using these words, but it happened, and many students, many teachers, they shared this experience with me, that when anything that comes to our mind, we start thinking about the ChatGPT. That can we create with the ChatGPT? Can we write it with the ChatGPT? And sometimes they say that if I have to reply to a message on a WhatsApp, the ChatGPT start coming to my mind. Can I use the ChatGPT to write this sort of message? So this is the first thing you clearly define what are the areas where you want to use the AI tools. Don't include each and everything, that for each and everything I will start using the AI. Yeah? So that will create a totally mess for you. Yeah. And if you are in this particular position where somebody is asking you and you don't have access to the chat gpt or AI tools, then you can well imagine that what will happen, right? Because suddenly I will start looking for where is the chat gpt, open the chat gpt, write it in there. Yeah? So identify only few areas where you can focus upon. These are the areas where I think or I'm using these areas, like in the course designing. If I have to design the LBDs for class activities, I'm using for the assessment purpose. If I have to design few questions, I'm using this one for the tutoring purpose. If I'm not clear about any topic, I ask it more simplified way. I ask it to give me more examples. Then okay, it can be for the self learning. Can be. This is the first thing that have some need assessment. Now, second thing is the research and exploration. As I told you, that ChatGPT is not the only tool. There are n number of tools available. Yeah? So you just conduct the basic research that which AI technologies and tools are relevant for the education. There can be a better tool just to create an online courses or create or to develop a new course. There can be a better tool just to, you can say, if I want to create MCQs, right? MCQs using the AI, there can be a better tool. Just try to explore. Now, generally, this is a AI search engine which is called as a www.futurepedia.io. If I just go to this uh, tool. Now, this is kind of a search engine for finding of the AI tools. It has many tools. I think hundreds of tools are given there in this one. If you have a specific need, for example, I want to uh, find out the tools for video creation. Right? So if I will simply search for, so it will tell me that which type of tools are available, which you can use for the online video creations or your video lectures. Like Synthesia is there, Flicky is there, many more tools are available. So you use this. I use this platform wherever I need specific tools, right? So I just come here and search for the relevant tool, and और कुछ नहीं है तो sometime whenever I got a free time, ठीक है, so I explore this one. Is there any more productive tool that we can use? Yeah? So refer to this tool and you decide that this tool you can use later on. Okay, after this one, professional development is also important. Yeah. So just try to attend few workshops and few seminars which are focused on that how to use these tools, right? And how to integrate these tools in your teaching learning process. I think this seminar, I would like to congratulate the organizer of Guru Granth Sahib University, that they have you can say organized this. They planned this workshop or FDP for the faculty. So make the utilize and try to utilize that whatever resource persons are there, which type of tools and how to use the AI. Just try to learn from that process. Then pilot implementation, start using it. Right? Don't take the final decision. Just have some take one project, start using it there, and then just assess it, evaluate it, yeah, whether it's good for you or not. Now, I'm just telling you one experience here, that why it is important to implement pilot implementation. Now, the one question paper came to me. Yeah, it was for an entrance test, very reputed university. So I thought, and they asked me that, okay, you have to create 100 questions. And we all know that how difficult it is to create the quiz or create the MCQs. But I thought we have, don't worry, Tika, we can create 100 questions within 5 minutes, Tika, not a problem, because we have the chat GPT. So I said, I gave the prompt to the chat GPT, and it created 100 question on the given topic which was provided. Hmm? Now you see how you can say it could have been a blunder if I would not have checked whether the answers key provided by the chat GPT is accurate or not. Because if I will say, okay, ChatGPT is Bhagwan, yeah, रब भी है ChatGPT का, ठीक है, जो 100 क्वेश्चन कहो ਉਹਨੂੰ 100 क्वेश्चन क्रिएट करते, that's fine, कॉपी करो पेस्ट करो वर्ड ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ आंसर की देके भेज दो, ਲਓ ਜੀ within half an hour my you can say question paper is ready. But then I started noticing that let us cross check it, कहीं ऐसा कीजिए चैट जीपीटी के आंसर सही भी हैं या नहीं भी हैं. बट आई थिंक इफ एनी वन ऑफ यू इज यूजिंग द चैट जीपीटी टू क्रिएट द एमसीक्यूज, they must know, or they must be knowing of this one, that the answers given by the chat gpt are not always accurate. There can be some confusion, or there can be the wrong answers as well, especially the numerical ability based या reasoning based question, ठीक है, so you may find that certain questions are wrong. So it means how do I came to know about this one. Otherwise, if I will say somebody told me you use the chat GPT and I send the question, so it was a blunder. But because I try to explore it now, whenever I'm creating any question using the chat GPT, I double check it, yeah, from other reference, other sources as well, that the answer which is given by the chat GPT is the correct answer. Otherwise, I don't rely on that whatever answer are given. Okay, anyway, it can help me to find out the question, to frame the options, but I don't rely on that whether the question answer given by ChatGPT is correct or not. And even you have to be very particular than this one. So just the pilot study or pilot implementation of these tools can help you to assess the reliability of these tools so that you can use it without any error when you are teaching or when you are on this one. Now, another thing that okay, you can include these tools in the curriculum as well, right? Or you can have some sort of topics there which you can teach using the AI, using that particular tool. So that is the another option. That obviously we will talk about the ethical considerations as well in the last of this session. Okay. Now, this was just an overview of that how we should start the process. But in this process, there is one important skill that everybody should learn. So the most important skill, if you want to use it effectively, any of the AI tools, yeah, you want to use it, then you have to learn about the prompt writing. Yeah. It's very common. Somebody might have talked about this one, or you must have read various articles on this one, that how to write an appropriate prompt for the chat GPT or for other tools. Because what is this AI? As I again told you, what is this chat GPT? Chat GPT is that okay, the way you ask the question, it will try to give you the answer based on that. If your question is not correct, question is not a context specific, so obviously it will start you can say uh, giving you the whatever it understand, whatever chat GPT understand, it will try to give the answer based on that one. So this is you have to be master in this is the prompt writing, because otherwise yes, you can use the chat gpt, but you will not get the maximum out from the chat gpt or maximum from the AI tools. So I will devote some time on this one, that what are the important elements while writing the prompt for the chat gpt. And I hope that everybody is aware of that what is a prompt. Here prompt is basically it's instruction that you give to the chat gpt or any AI tools for the desired output. Whatever you want, you just write something. Let me open the chat gpt. So we all know about this one, right? That we have to ask a question. So this is generally you can see here at this one, message to chat gpt. Whatever you type here, so it will give you the answer on that one. So this is here, we are typing the prompt. We are clear about this one, not a uh, problem related to this. Just give me 1 second so that I can reach to my prompt writing slide. Okay, fine. Okay. Now there are certain guidelines, yeah, so that the output is not you can say wrong, or output is the way you want to see it. Right? So certain steps are involved in this one prompt writing. So what are those steps, yeah, when you're writing it? Now these are the 5 steps. There can be many more steps, but to understand it simply, Now you have to focus on these things while writing a prompt for your ChatGPT. First is that envision your ideal response. I will tell you that what does it mean. Write a specific action-oriented task, set the stage with the context, add clear instructions, and clarify and verify. Let me take it one by one. That starting from the first, that is envision your ideal response. Now, the very first thing when you are working with the ChatGPT, so you have to visualize that in what form I want the output. अगर आप उसको कुछ नहीं बोलोगे तो ये अपने आप ही आपको कुछ बुलेट्स में दे देगी आउटपुट, या यू कैन से पैराग्राफ में आउटपुट विल बी देयर, और और एनी अदर वे, ठीक है, जो भी बेस्ट फिट होगा उसके हिसाब से आपको द आउटपुट विल बी देयर. बट नो, you see that in which form you want the output. Now I'm just giving you one example here. So recently we introduced one course. We are planning to introduce one course that is on MBA in business analytics, and there are few papers within that MBA analytics. So they asked me that okay, you have to just write the course outputs. Sorry, course outcomes for a specific paper. Okay, there is one paper on social media marketing. Write the course outcome for this one. तो अगेन वही चीज का आपके फर्स्ट माइंड में आता है कि let's ask it from the ChatGPT. But now it was in my mind somewhere, yeah, that generally when you see the course outcomes of any of the paper, you see on one side that statement is there based on Bloom taxonomy when we write those statement, and corresponding to this the level is also written there. ये remembering है, understanding है, which level you are asking the question. Yeah? So either you are asking from creating or you are asking from the analyzing, which level you are. So then I thought कि it should give me the output in a way कि ये एक table create करे, टेबल के अंदर जो फर्स्ट रो दैट विल बी द स्टेटमेंट, और नेक्स्ट जो कॉलम होगा उसके अंदर उसका लेवल ये लिख ले कि ये रिमेम्बरिंग का है किसका है. सो अब नाउ द आउटपुट इज क्लियर इन माय माइंड दैट व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ आउटपुट आई वांट. ठीक है, सो देन आई रोट दिस कमेंट, ठीक है, सॉरी दिस प्रॉम्प्ट टू द chat gpt. So I asked it that write the 5 course outcomes based on the Bloom taxonomy for the course social, spelling mistakes are there, just ignore it, social media marketing. Create a table. The first column write the statement, that is the CO, and in the second column write the level of Bloom, like remembering, understanding, and so on. Now I can show you that how it gave me the output, because I was very much clear about this one, that which let me just show you that how it gave me the output here. You look at here when I ask it that write the 5 course learning outcomes. So look at here, it gave me the proper statement. Then correspondingly it also gave me the Bloom taxonomy level at which you are working. I think this is the way we generally put it in our paper when we have to write the course learning outcome for a particular this one. And this is a very handy tool for me, or even for the teachers, because prior to this one, ma'am Chahal is there. She knows that how difficult it is to teach to the teacher that how to write the course learning outcome, that how to use these Bloom levels. Yeah? So most of the time we only know about these levels when the NAC visit is there. We have to revise our curriculum according to the outcome-based education. Yeah. So how difficult it is. But now it is easy for me. You give me the topic, I will write with no second that okay, these are the 5 learning outcomes. But yes, you have to reassess it. You have to cross-check it. Okay, everything is required. Whatever you require, it is there in this one or not. Right. So now you look at here, starting from the evaluating, creating, analyzing, it has given me the proper action verb and the proper, you can say, the statement as well. You can refine it further, yeah, depending upon. My point here is keep in mind that what output or in which form the output you want, and then start writing the prompt related to this one. This is the first thing. Now the second thing is you have to be very specific here. You have to write a specific and action oriented task in the prompt itself. अब देखो, I was very, if I will say in the same prompt, if I would have written write the course outcomes, so then it could be 6 outcome, it could be 3 outcome, 4 outcome. So हमें नहीं पता कितनी outcome उसने लिखनी थी. But we specifically mentioned that write the 5 course learning outcomes and also give me the Bloom level. So we were very specific to this one, that what type of output we want. So these models, they want specificity. Otherwise, उनका अपना brain है. These AI, these tools will use their own imagination and start creating the output. I think it is very rare when ChatGPT say I have no answer. You ask anything, it will give you the answer for that one. Hardly matter whether it's right or wrong, but it will give you the answer. So because it is trained to imagine the things. So it means I have to be very specific what exactly I want. Look at here. Look at in this one, in this code. Now, if this is the outcome, sorry, this is the prompt. Then I'm in the process of creating the MCQs for my class. Yeah. So I simply ask create 2 MCQs based on the first course outcome. Okay. But I can still see that there is something missing in this one. It is not a specific, although course outcome is specific, 2 MCQs are specific, but it need more specification. Specification in what form? If I will create like this one, there are high chances that it will only give me the 2 MCQs, but it will not give me the answers. It will not give me the answer for this one. So I just changed it. I have to provide the more specificity that okay, you create the 2 MCQs based on the first outcome. Also give the justification for the correct answer. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि only you want the answer. Yeah? You also want to check it. You want to recheck it. So what generally we can do it in the specific or action oriented. If there is any correct answer, okay, just give the justification why it is a correct answer. Yeah? And you can see we try to ask the same question to the chat GPT in this one, in the same one. You see here, create 2 MCQs based on first outcome, also give the justification for the correct answer. And it is very important even for the student that if you are creating few MCQs, so there should be the justification, there should be the rationale. If their answer is wrong, then why it is wrong. If their answer is right, then why it is right here. And look at here how beautifully it has given the justification to me. The question is here, answer is here. What is the justification that why this first question is there? Similarly, for the second question, justification is there that why this is the correct answer from this basis. So that way, the second thing, while writing a prompt, include the specific things which you want from the ChatGPT. Now, the third thing is set the stage with the context. The more information, the more context you will provide to the chat GPT, it will give you the more accurate answer, more, you can say, comprehensive answer for that one. Now, what exactly we want? What does it mean here? You can supercharge your prompt by padding them with the context. I will show you the example here. This gives the AI model more ingredients to cook up for a great response. I think ये आप लोगों ने भी एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा कि अगर हम एक लाइन में प्रॉम्प्ट दे देंगे तो आंसर उतना कोई अच्छा नहीं होगा, बट जितनी डिटेल आप दे सकते हो. Sometimes people say that you have to write in one paragraph, one prompt should be equal to one paragraph, right? So now look at here in this one. Again, I told you that okay, we recently planned that we will introduce MBA and business analytics. So that was a proposal which we have to submit to the university. So obviously, when you submit the proposal to the university, they want some justification that why you want to start this course. Right? So one way it is here that okay, write a strong justification to start the course in business analytics. This is totally vague. Context is not provided. Who you are, why you want to start, are you a business school, are you a engineering school, which you want to student. आप इसके basis पे जो भी इसको अच्छा लगेगा वो आपकी justification से बना उसका rational बना देगा why you want to start course. But now you see, instead of writing this one, if I want to set the stage with the context, look at here. Look at here. This is the much better prompt than the first one. Now you see, we started from here that we are reputed business school in India having the large base of alumni and the good placement record. And we were surprised to see that these things were used in the answer. These things were used in the rationale to start with the business analytics. So it was mentioned there that okay, we have the good alumni base, we can connect them, we can invite them for the lectures, and we have the good placement. We will be able to place the student in the market, and we are already running the courses like MBA, MBA. This one, it has been observed that there is a recent time demand for data analysis. Therefore, we also plan to start the MBA in data analytics, keeping these facts and write a strong justification to start with the course. Now it will give me much better answer, much better introduction for rationale for starting of the course. So this is again for you. Don't rely much on ChatGPT as far as imagination is concerned or a context is concerned. Provide more detail to this one, so it will give you the more human like written justification that you can have from there. Okay. Now add the clear instructions. Clear instruction is simple. Write what you want, how many questions you want, how many, you can say, write everything is clear. Eh? And sometimes if you have to write a, let us say, one you are writing a mail. You are writing a mail to the student, who is constantly or consistently he is absent, lecture shortages are there. So you can just give some instruction that okay, the tone should be polite, yeah, and whatever you want thing you want to write there in this one thing. क्योंकि फर्स्ट मेल कर रहे हो आप स्टूडेंट को, ठीक है, तो जस्ट राइट इन ए पोलाइट वे, इंक्लूड दैट द फ्यूचर implications for attendance shortage, so that way it will work, it will give you the better answer in that perspective. एंड क्लियरली सॉरी क्लैरिफाई एंड रिफाइन। तो ये तो क्लियर है हमें कि आपने एक प्रॉम्प्ट लिखा, कभी भी वो 100% करेक्ट नहीं होता, तो यू कीप ऑन ट्राइंग, ठीक है, ऐड समथिंग मोर, तो दैट वे यू कैन रिफाइन दैट प्रॉम्प्ट बेटर। तो जब तक आपको डिजायर्ड आंसर नहीं मिल सकता, यू कीप ऑन रिफाइनिंग दैट प्रॉम्प्ट। So this was related to something related to the prompt, that how to write it. Now there are two prompting techniques which generally we use. First thing, give it a role. This is very safe side. You can just provide a role to the ChatGPT that act as an examiner, act as a class teacher, act as a instructor. You just provide a role. So then it will try to give you the answer from that perspective. सेकेंड टेक्निक होती है चेन ऑफ थॉट्स। अब इन दोनों बताता हूँ कि व्हाट डज इट मीन व्हेन आई एम सेइंग गिव इट ए रोल। गिव इट ए रोल, सो इट इज always I tend to include it always that act as an examiner for MBA course in the subject of AI and digital marketing. After that, create the question paper for this one. These are the topics like this one. Now it will assume that ChatGPT is an examiner. Now what are the qualities of the examiner, what precaution the examiner has to take. So it will automatically take those precautions when setting the question paper for the students, because we have defined the role for this one. Yeah. Now again, act as an SEO expert in social media. So again, you can define the role to this one. Right? So that's the one technique that generally we use. Second technique is the chain of thoughts. Chain of thoughts here means a कभी भी फर्स्ट जो आपका प्रॉम्प्ट होता है वो सही नहीं होता, यू कीप ऑन एडिंग टू दैट प्रॉम्प्ट। जहाँ पे लगे कि यार इसने पहले प्रॉम्प्ट दिया, समथिंग विल बी देयर, नाउ यू फील कि दिस थिंग इज मिसिंग, यू अगेन ऐड ऑन दैट टू द प्रॉम्प्ट। आपने तो कि क्योंकि इन चैट जीपीटी वी नो दैट ओके इट रिमेंबर्स कि आपने पहले क्या पूछा है। आफ्टर दैट यू जस्ट कंटिन्यू एंड देन यू विल गेट द डिजायर्ड आउटपुट। पहली बार instead of writing a full prompt in the first go, you write the prompt, you read the output, see what is missing, ask again it to add this thing, yeah, delete this thing, yeah. So that way it is a chain of thoughts you can also use while writing the prompts for this one. So ye please, again I'm saying it is a important skill that everybody should learn, that how to write the prompt for the ChatGPT or any other AI based tools. So कभी लगेगा कि यार दोनों तो लोग ChatGPT यूज कर रहे हैं, मैं भी यूज कर रहा हूँ, वो भी यूज कर रहा हूँ, बट जो वो लिखता है वो बेटर लिखता है, मेरे से इतना अच्छा, मेरे को इतना अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मिलता। So why? Because some sort of there that you are lacking in writing a correct prompt for the ChatGPT. Okay, now again, now if once we will develop these skills, now let us try to explore few areas of this teaching learning process where we can use this AI, we can use this ChatGPT. Uh, Okay, the first thing, these are the few areas where we can use it, like designing of the new courses. It is very useful whenever I take any session on MOOCs or online courses. Okay? So now this is my favorite tool, that how to identify the new courses, how to write about these courses. We will talk about this one. Developing a course content, designing of LBD assessment, and the student communication. Let's discuss these one by one, where it is useful for me. Designing of a new course. I think we all agree with this one. Yeah? Okay, if it is, I'm talking about the course. Right? Course doesn't mean here the program. I hope that no difference is clear in a program and the course. Course is a subject, right? Designing a new subject, yeah? Or new. Or if you want to include a new subject in your curriculum, yeah? So I'm talking about that one. So where it can help me, this chat GPT can help me. First thing that it can gives me the ideas for new courses to be designed. For example, if you are running any program now, in your university, and you provide the list to the chat GPT that these are the courses which presently we have in our course, yeah, keeping in mind the recent changes or technology, what are the new courses which we can launch or we can start or we can embed in our curriculum. So you will find the answer for that one. That okay, these are the new area courses that we can decide. Again, I'm just giving you the example of this one. We have just revised our MBA program courses subjects we revise. So we follow the same process. We give the list of all the courses which presently we are teaching in the MBA, but we wrote one prompt here that keeping in mind the recent changes in the, you can say, technology or new technologies are coming, what more courses you would like to suggest us to include in our curriculum, right? So then we were very surprised that the very totally innovative courses were listed there, and we included like one course which I liked most, that was that AI driven social media marketing. Now this is the part of our MBA program now, that AI driven social media marketing. It is whose creation it was. We got an idea from the ChatGPT that yes, it is totally you can say right way that we should include this course in our MBA program. Similar to this one, many more courses were there, and we checked with the teachers, sit in a meeting and discuss on this one, which course we can further include to enhance the value of our curriculum, right? So this is the one way that we can, so refining the title of the courses. अब ये भी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है कि कोर्स तो पता चल गया, बट व्हाट विल बी द टाइटल ऑफ दिस वन. No issue, write a prompt. Yeah, okay, that's just me few titles on this area. If I will say we want to use AI in marketing, suggest me few titles. So it will give the whole list of the title and select an appropriate title from that course. Writing a compelling introduction to the course. आपने कोई कोर्स शुरू में होता है ना उसकी कि आपने, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ इट कोर्स इज नॉट, आप कोई एफटीपी करवा रहे हो, आप कोई वर्कशॉप करवा रहे हो, ठीक है, तो ऑब्वियसली यू हैव टू प्रमोट इट. या आपको कुछ जो आपके फ्लायर्स वगैरह बनते हैं उसके अंदर उसकी इंट्रोडक्शन लिखनी पड़ती है. तो पहले तो पता होता था हमें कि स्टैंडर्ड है जी, हम यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में लिखेंगे, दो तीन लाइनें हमारे कोर्स के बारे में लिख देंगे, दैट्स फाइन. बट नो, नाउ व्हेनेवर वी design our workshops, our courses. Yeah? So let me just show you if I'm able to find it here. Uh, just give me 1 second so that I can show you. Now look at here in this one. We recently concluded one workshop which was on AI and same social media marketing. So for this purpose, so because we have to promote it amongst the students, so this was all written by the AI with some modifications. So it is just asking the need for that, what, why the participant should use this course, why they should join this course on this one here. So it wrote a very good introduction in a persuasive manner, so that we can put it here and it will work as a marketing for us, so that they can design. Similarly, if you have any course, you want to start any online course, उसकी कोई introduction लिखनी है, आपका कोई FTP है, you want to start the introduction of that one, so you can write based on this one. That's another use that we can. This is what I told. We can also use writing. I think one message is there. Let me just check. Someone. Okay, no worries. Just a minute. Okay, ma'am. Is it visible? My screen is visible. If I can have one confirmation. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So this is another thing. आपका title is ready, introduction of that course is ready. तो दूसरा हमें बोला जाता है कि भाई इसकी कोर्स आउटकम बनाओ, सीओज बनाओ, ठीक है? तो वो भी हम इजीली बना सकते हैं, राइट? बेस्ड ऑन द ब्लूम. एक चीज और भी यू कैन यूज इट. वो अभी आता है ना आजकल नैक के टाइम पे, कि जी आपके प्रोग्राम आउटकम्स हैं और एक यहाँ पे कोर्स आउटकम्स हैं. आपने मैपिंग करनी है, सीओपीओ मैपिंग, कि वो 1 है, 2 है, 3 है, ठीक है? तो उसके लिए एक प्रॉम्प्ट बड़ा अच्छा अवेलेबल है. तो आपने सिर्फ आप चैट जीपीटी को आपके पीओज बताने हैं और सीओज बताने हैं. तो इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली मैप एंड कि ये कितना मैप कर रहा है, किस पीओ के साथ मैप कर रहा है. So that you can also create at this stage. Yes, of course, you can also develop a course curriculum for this one. Which topic I should include in this topic? क्योंकि आपका एरिया है वो, ठीक है? अगर कोई आपको अपना अपना एक्सपर्ट सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट हो, आप आपके एरिया में आपको पता होता है कि कौन से टॉपिक सही हैं, कौन से नहीं है, ठीक है? तो बट यू कैन गेट एन आइडिया फ्रॉम हियर कि which topic I should include in that course curriculum. Identify the suggested course readings. यहाँ पे एक इशू है प्लीज, जो चैट जीपीटी 3 है, ठीक है, जहाँ जो भी 3.5 है, तो ये आपको कई बार करेक्ट वो साइटेशन कह लो, रेफरेंसेस कह लो, वो करेक्ट नहीं देता. ये कुछ इमेजिनरी सी प्रोवाइड कर देता. तो आप उनको थोड़ा क्रॉस चेक कर लेना कि वो बुक्स अवेलेबल भी हैं, कुछ रिसर्च पेपर हैं, अगर क्या वो अवेलेबल हैं या नहीं है ऑन द नेट. तो जस्ट क्रॉस चेक दिस वन. बट मोर और लेस अगर आप जीपीटी 4 में जा रहे हो या प्लस में जा रहे हो, तो वहां पे आई थिंक आपको ज्यादा एक्यूरेसी मिलेगी, बिकॉज दैट इज कनेक्टेड विद इंटरनेट. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट. अभी आई थिंक आपको कोई भी आपके टॉपिक का आपने लेट अस से यू आर फ्रॉम लेट्स से इकोनॉमिक्स, so you want to develop a new course, you want to start one workshop, ठीक है? So just take the help from here, which is genuine, ठीक है? That we can take the help from here. Or we want to launch any innovative course in that field, ठीक है? So just explore these ideas and work on that. Now once your course is ready, outcome everything is ready, then what is the next step? That we have to create a content on this one, right? So we have to develop a content. Again I'm saying, so you should take the help, you should take the ideas that how to write about, because sometimes student को होता है ना कि सर हमें इसका कोई राइट अप मिल जाएगा, इसका कोई ब्रीफ चीज ब्रीफ एक्सप्लेनेशन किसी टॉपिक की मिल जाएगी, ठीक है? सो पहले हम भी क्या करते थे, पहले व्हाट जनरली वी वर डूइंग, तो हम क्या करते थे, एक कोई पीडीएफ करते थे डाउनलोड और बच्चों को भेज देते थे. बच्चे जो अब पता नहीं हम पढ़ते थे या नहीं पढ़ते, बट बच्चों को भी डेफिनेटली आस्क यू हैव टू रीड इट. यहाँ बच्चे के होते हैं कि कोई नोट्स पढ़े हैं, कहीं पे पढ़े हैं, बट हियर यू कैन कंप्लीटली कस्टमाइज. एक टॉपिक है, यू आस्क इट टू राइट अबाउट इट, एंड अप टू विच लेवल. आपको वेरी हाई लेवल पे लिखना है, सिंपल लेवल पे लिखना है, विच टाइप ऑफ एग्जांपल्स यू वांट इन दिस वन, ठीक है? तो यू कैन जस्ट डेवलप द कंटेंट with the help of this GPT. Let me show you one example here, which I just in the morning I tried here, right? Now you see, look at here. This is my prompt here. I say write an introduction to the topic of social media marketing in 1000 words. The tone should be simple and clear. Include the examples from Indian celebrities. हमें पता है कि ये मैंने यंगस्टर को देनी है, तो अगर मैं उनको सेलिब्रिटीज की एग्जांपल दूंगा, दे विल बी एबल टू कनेक्ट इट मोर विद द टॉपिक. आप जिस टाइप की एग्जांपल्स आपको चाहिए, जो आस्क इट, या कि उसमें किस टाइप की एग्जांपल्स होनी चाहिए. ओके, इट स्टार्टेड राइटिंग, ठीक है? दिस इज अ बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन, बट आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड व्हेन इट इंक्लूडेड इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ सोशल मीडिया, दैट वन शाइनिंग एग्जांपल इज द प्रियंका चोपड़ा. अब जैसे ही बच्चे देखेंगे इसका नाम, तो ऑब्वियसली दे विल सी, अगर उनकी they have the interest in this one, or they may be the favorite celebrity, so obviously it will create interest. that how this Priyanka Chopra has used this social media. Another example, ठीक है, sports, that how this another Indian celebrity Virat Kohli, ठीक है, this how he used the social media for the personal branding. ठीक है. So that way you see here कि we can completely customize it. अब मैं कहता हूँ सेकंड प्रॉम्प्ट दूंगा कि नहीं नहीं आप मेरे को बिजनेस से एग्जांपल दो, ठीक है, आप मेरे को रूरल इंडिया से एग्जांपल दो सोशल मीडिया की, embed those examples in this content, so yes, it will start writing on that way. Now see, instead of just downloading a PDF and sharing it with the student, it is better to by understanding the level of your student and then start creating the content for this one. And it is just for the tutoring purpose, you can use it for give the instruction to the student, you can use it, and same example, same thing you can also discuss in the class later on. So that way it is useful. But कई बार क्वेश्चन आता है कि सर बच्चे भी तो ऐसा यूज कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, स्टूडेंट भी तो यूज कर, स्टूडेंट दे कैन लर्न इट. नाउ यू सी हियर, एज ए टीचर मेरे को ज्यादा पता है कि इन विच वे आई हैव टू टीच. No doubt, student can also create a similar sort of content. They can learn from the ChatGPT. There is no harm. They can do it. But as a teacher, I know that I know much more about the subject. That which type of examples I can include in this one. So that way, it will be useful for this one. बाकी हम बाद में बात करते हैं प्लेजरिज्म क्या, ये सही है गलत है, ठीक है. So I know that many of you must be thinking about that part. So write the content based on the learner's level. Write a script for this topic video. आपको लगता है कई बारी ये कोविड के टाइम पे तो वी वर वेरी एक्सपर्ट, बिकॉज उस टाइम पे मीडियम ही यही रह गया था ना कि वीडियोस बनाओ, बच्चों को शेयर करो, ठीक है. तो उस टाइम पे वी वर यूज्ड टू गिव द लेक्चर ऑन हाउ टू क्रिएट ए वीडियो, उसमें कैसे आपने स्माइल करना है, कैसे करना है. तो दीज टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स वर देयर. बट जैसे ही कोविड खत्म हुआ, ठीक है, वो सब कुछ ही खत्म हो गया उसके साथ. हमें बताया कि आप जो चीज सीखी थी टीचर्स ने ड्यूरिंग द कोविड, उसमें बहुत कम टीचर्स हैं जो उनको कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं चीजों को. वी आर बैक टू आवर ओल्ड सिस्टम, वहीं पे आ गए. बट आई ऑलवेज से कि वी ऑल नो दैट ओके इट वाज नॉट 100% गुड ऑनलाइन सिस्टम, बट उसकी कुछ अच्छी चीजें थी विच वी शुड आल्सो यूज इन आवर ऑफलाइन क्लासेस एज वेल. तब ये जैसे वीडियो है, हम हो सकता है कि मैं कोई कोई ऐसा टॉपिक है, ठीक है, कि जिसके ऊपर 5 मिनट की वीडियो बना के बच्चों को शेयर कर दूं. सो they can watch it at any time. Next day I can go to the class and I can discuss it with the student. बट क्वेश्चन यही है, आई थिंक अगर मैं आपको पूछूं कि हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर रेडी दैट ओके बिफोर एवरी क्लास यू विल क्रिएट वन वीडियो 10 minutes, ठीक है, एंड नेक्स्ट डे व्हेनेवर यू गो टू द क्लास यू विल डिस्कस दैट वीडियो, जो एक बेस होगा, एक इंट्रोडक्शन होगा, ताकि आपको वहां से शुरू ना करना पड़े, बच्चों को उतना थोड़ा सा आइडिया हो, उसके आगे आप शुरू करो. तो आई नो दैट व्हाट विल बी द प्रोबेबल आंसर फ्रॉम योर साइड. आंसर यही है कि एक्सेप्ट टीचर्स. बाकी सब लोगों को लगता है कि टीचरों के पास बहुत टाइम है, सबको लगता है कि टीचर तो यार स्पेशली जो पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, ठीक है, कि इनके पास तो बहुत टाइम है. बट वी नो कि टाइम नहीं है. देयर आर मेनी मोर थिंग्स इन्वॉल्व, कोई नैक है, कुछ और है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव जॉब्स आर देयर. बट आई नो अबाउट योर यूनिवर्सिटी हियर, सुबह से लेकर शाम तक हाउ मच वर्क इज देयर. सो फिर आप ऊपर से कहोगे सर अब आप हमें बोल रहे हो कि एक वीडियो बना के भी शेयर करो बच्चों के साथ, यार इतना कौन करेगा. बट कैन वी टेक द ऑफ द एआई, वेयर आई कैन यू सी देयर आर टूल्स अवेलेबल. उसमें क्या है कि आपने कुछ नहीं करना, लेकिन आप वीडियो में खुद बोलोगे, आपकी वीडियो में खुद इमेज आएगी, आप वीडियो में एक्ट करोगे, आपकी वॉइस में आएगी वो वीडियो, लेकिन आपने कुछ नहीं करना. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करनी है या कुछ और करना. जस्ट लीव इट टू द एआई. एआई को क्या चाहिए कि थोड़ा आपका एक टॉपिक चाहिए और आप थोड़ी सुपरविजन चाहिए कि जो वो क्रिएट कर रही है वो सही कर रही है. रेस्ट इज लीव इट टू द एआई, ठीक है. तो वो वीडियो में भी आप ही बोलोगे, आपकी ऑडियो में बोला जाएगा, हालांकि आप नहीं बोलोगे. आप बहुत सारे टूल्स अवेलेबल हैं वहां पे, लुक एट हियर. जैसे ये टूल है, इन वीडियो इज देयर, सिंथेसिया इज देयर, हिजन इज देयर, राइट. So these are for the videos and these tools are for the PPT. PPT के लिए आप Pop AI या Lemon Labs आप यूज कर सकते हैं. Now in video की important क्या है इसमें? What is the most important part of these videos? एक तो one thing, generally if I have to create a video, ठीक है, what is the workflow? सो आई जनरली गो टू द चैट जीपीटी, मैं कहता हूँ कि ये टॉपिक है जी, इसके ऊपर एक मेरे को स्क्रिप्ट लिख दो, स्क्रिप्ट लिख दो इस टॉपिक की। तो ठीक है, चैट जीपीटी इज एक्सपर्ट इन दैट, वो लिख दिया है कि आपने पहले बंदा ये बोलेगा, ठीक है, आपकी 5 मिनट की स्क्रिप्ट इज रेडी। नाउ व्हाट यू डू, यू विल कम टू दिस सिंथेसिया। आपके पास दो ऑप्शंस हैं, आपके पास दो रादर टू ऑप्शंस आर देयर। एक तो ऑप्शन सिंथेसिया में ये है कि यहाँ पे पर्सन कोई और है, फेस किसी और का है, राइट, लेकिन जो कंटेंट दिया वो सेम कंटेंट ये बोलेगा। मान लो ये वैसे ही है कि आपने कंटेंट लिखा, आप मेरे को बोल दो कि सर आप वीडियो में जाके बोल दो, आप वीडियो में पढ़ा दो, तो दिस द वन वे। सेकंड है कि कंटेंट आपने लिखा है, आपके पास कंटेंट है और आप ही का फेस वीडियो में आएगा, आप ही का फेस वीडियो में आएगा और वही वहां पे टीच करेगा। सो ये सिंथेसिया इज सच, लेकिन उसके लिए करना क्या पड़ेगा? इट्स नॉट के दैट कि आपने ये खुद वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करनी है। लेट मी जस्ट शो यू ब्रीफली, लाइक सिंथेसिया इज देयर, राइट, it's very powerful tool which anybody can use, right? So यहाँ पे क्या है कि आपने simply let's say this is, आपने उनको prompt AI की ट्रांसक्रिप्शन देनी है एंड फ्रॉम देयर यू हैव टू चूज कि जी फेस कौन होगा। अब ये जो फेस आपको दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, इट इज प्योरली एन AI जनरेटेड फेस, इट इज AI जनरेटेड फेस, बट इट सीम दैट ओके, इट सीम्स टू द नेचुरल वन, ऐसा नहीं कि ये AI से जनरेटेड है। सो अगर आप इसको थोड़ा if I will go to the get started, so there are many options, yeah? If I will just go to not to the get started, let me just log in to this one if it is possible for me, yeah? तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ आपने दो चीजें करनी है, एक उसको टेक्स्ट देना है, टेक्स्ट भी ये खुद जनरेट कर देगा बट वी डोंट रिलाई ऑन दैट वन। मैं अपनी खुद की ट्रांसक्रिप्शन दूंगा इसको और मैं कहूंगा कि ये फेस लगा दो और दैट फेस विल स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग इन दैट वीडियो और nobody will be able to believe it कि जी ये AI है या आप हो। सेकंड है कि जी आप अपनी खुद की एक डेमो वीडियो दोगे, यहाँ पे एक डेमो वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करोगे, मे बी 1 to 2 minutes, लेट मी गोइंग बैक टू दिस वन। इसमें क्या होगा कि आप सिर्फ 1 to 2 minutes की एक डेमो वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करोगे खुद की, जिसमें कि वो सामने आपकी ट्रांसक्रिप्ट लिखी होगी, आपने उसको पढ़ना है, आपने जैसे भी आपकी हैंड मूवमेंट्स हैं, जेस्चर्स हैं, आपने भी इसको रिकॉर्ड करना है, मे बी फॉर 2 minutes और 3 minutes, दैट्स ऑल। उसके बाद दिस टूल विल अंडरस्टैंड कि जी आपका फेस, इट विल रिकॉग्नाइज आपकी जेस्चर्स हैं, वो रिकॉग्नाइज आपकी हैंड मूवमेंट्स कितनी है, इट विल रिकॉग्नाइज। उसके बाद इवन फॉर 5 पेजेस आप उसको 5 पेजेस की ट्रांसक्रिप्शन दे दो और उसको बोलो कि मेरा जो मैंने, जिसको क्लोन कहते हैं हम, ठीक है, जो मैंने वीडियो आपको टेस्ट की है बस उसको यूज करना है। यू विल नॉट बिलीव इट कि जो 5 मिनट्स की वीडियो है उसके अंदर आपकी लिपसिंग है, दैट विल बी एग्जैक्टली द सेम द वे जो वहां पे कोई वर्ड्स लिखे हुए हैं, आपकी लिपसिंग। आप ऐसा नहीं कि आपने सिर्फ टेस्ट उसको सैंपल दिया, अब उसी सैंपल को यूज करके इट विल क्रिएट द 5 मिनट्स वीडियो फॉर यू। तो इट्स इजी फॉर मी, अगर मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है तो मेरे पास एक ही सैंपल, एक बार देना है सैंपल आपने इसको, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट एवरी टाइम यू हैव टू गिव इट ट्रांसक्रिप्शन कि ये टॉपिक है, 3 मिनट्स का टॉपिक है, इसको कन्वर्ट कर दो। So with no efforts it will convert it, right? So this is a useful tool for us if short videos we want to create it, or many other options are available। आपकी कोई let us say this in video, right? एक टूल इन वीडियो है, इन वीडियो के अंदर तो कोई आप टॉपिक सेलेक्ट करो, राइट, क्रिएट ए वीडियो विद अ टेक्स्ट प्रॉम्प्ट, आप इसको बताओगे व्हाट डू यू वांट। आपका फेस नहीं चाहिए, जरूरी थोड़ी है कि सारी वीडियोस के अंदर फेस ही आना चाहिए, आपने बैकग्राउंड में कुछ दिखाना है, कुछ इमेजेस दिखानी है, कुछ वीडियो को प्रोसेसेस दिखानी है, ठीक है, तो मान लो कोई आपका टॉपिक है, आपने वो प्रोसेस एक्सप्लेन करनी है, सो दैट वे आप जस्ट गिव द प्रॉम्प्ट व्हाट यू एग्जैक्टली वांट, इट विल क्रिएट ए वीडियो फॉर यू। वीडियोस के अंदर वो सारी आपकी इमेजेस कहाँ से लेके आनी है, ऑडियो, म्यूजिक, एवरीथिंग इट विल क्रिएट एट इट, एंड दैट विल बी न्यू वीडियो। ऐसा नहीं कि वो कहीं से उठा के वीडियो लेके इंसर्ट कर देगा, दैट विल बी टोटली अ न्यू वीडियो फॉर दिस वन। नाउ यू सी हियर आई हैव टू गिव इट जस्ट, आई विल से एक्सप्लेन द प्रोसेस ऑफ एसईओ, एक्सप्लेन द प्रोसेस ऑफ एसईओ, आई विल गिव दैट प्रॉम्प्ट एंड क्रिएट ए वीडियो। यस, ये सारी आपकी कुछ वीडियोस, कुछ इमेजेस, कुछ ग्राफिक्स लाके उसको अपनी विद इन नो सेकंड इट विल क्रिएट द वीडियो। आई थिंक आई हैव created few videos by using this one, right? uh, okay, you just try this one, you try these both of the tools. This is free one in video, पर लेकिन उसके फ्री वर्जन में एक वो आता है आपका जो इनका लोगोस आ जाता है, वो आपको थोड़ा रिमूव करना पड़ेगा, बट अदरवाइज यू कैन यूज दिस वन। और इसके बाद एक है दिस पीपीटी के लिए यू कैन ऑल्सो यूज। तो पीपीटी में हम बहुत सारा टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं। तो पीपीटी के लिए अगर आपको थोड़ा ये काम थोड़ा बोरिंग काम लगता है या टाइम कंज्यूमिंग लगता है, वी कैन ऑल्सो टेक द हेल्प ऑफ दिस पॉप एआई। ऑल्दो देयर आर मेनी अदर टूल्स यू मस्ट हैव लिसन लाइक गामा इज देयर, और but this is let me just go to this pop AI। तो सिंपली आपने इसको प्रॉम्प्ट देना है किस टॉपिक के ऊपर आपकी पीपीटी चाहिए, एंड आपको वेरीफाई करना है कि कौन सी जो पीपीटी क्रिएट कर रहा है वो सही हो रहा है, लाइक दिस वन। आप देखो इसमें जो यूजफुल थिंग, आप इसके ऊपर कोई पीडीएफ अपलोड कर दो, इसको बोलो कि उसकी पीपीटी बनानी है, इट विल क्रिएट ए पीपीटी फ्रॉम दैट पीडीएफ। आपके पास कोई वर्ड का डॉक्यूमेंट है, इट विल क्रिएट ए पीपीटी ऑन दैट। जहाँ आप पहले चैट जीपीटी को बोलो कि मेरे को 7 स्लाइड्स की पीपीटी चाहिए, उसके अंदर ये पॉइंट चाहिए, उसको वर्ड में कॉपी करके यहाँ पे आप अपलोड कर दो, दैट वे इट विल क्रिएट इट। बट लेट मी जस्ट शो यू दैट हाउ क्विकली इट कैन create the ppt। So let's say I'm just creating one ppt here। What I have to do here, look at here at the bottom, I have to simply say my topic is, let us say, search engine optimization। This is my topic। So let's see, 15 slides regular and everything, I will just create it here। So पहले क्या करेगा ये, पहले आपको आउटलाइन दे देगा, आपसे पूछेगा कि ये इसकी कुछ आउटलाइन है, राइट। लुक एट इट, इट हैज स्टार्टेड यूजिंग द आउटलाइन। सेक्शन 1 क्या होगा, 2 होगा, 3 होगा। आप इसको एडिट भी कर सकते हो, इसको कस्टमाइज कर सकते हो, but it is all up to you whether you want to use it or not, but this type of tool is available, right। Once I'm satisfied with the content जो यहाँ पे जनरेट हुआ, जहाँ आप अपना खुद का कंटेंट यहाँ पे पेस्ट कर लो, now ask for the presentation, create the presentation। Now you see, okay, I have already used, I think, one that way it will ask me, uh, because previously I used, it will create a beautiful ppt for you, and that too you can edit it, you can edit that ppt if any image is not appropriate, content you want to change it, so you can also just try to use this one, right, and you will find it useful। Pop AI, एक gamma है, gamma AI is also there, you can also use this one। Okay, now another important thing, जिसका तो it will blown up your mind, right। This is the 11 labs, 11 labs। Let me just open this one and see what it can do as far as our course content is concerned। 11 I think this is AI voice generator। Let's see this one। अब यहाँ पे क्या है ना कि because not we don't have time that I can discuss each and everything about this tool, but you use this one। अब यहाँ पे क्या हो ना, it is you can twist the voice of your videos। आपको लगता है कि अगेन वहां पे कोई टेक्स्ट है, टेक्स्ट यहाँ पे डालो, ठीक है? आप बोलो कि इसको स्पीच में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो किसकी स्पीच चाहिए आपको? आपको अपनी स्पीच चाहिए, स्पीच में चाहिए, या अमिताभ बच्चन की स्पीच चाहिए, किसकी स्पीच में चाहिए, तो दैट विल कन्वर्ट इट। Okay, that is simple, that, but the most useful part which I just tried here, that was the dubbing part, that was the dubbing part, or I just tried this it in the morning। Let me just show you one part here। This one, इसमें क्या है कि any video you can translate it। कोई भी वीडियो है, आपने कुछ नेट पे पढ़ी है वीडियो, मान लो इंग्लिश में है, ठीक है, तो आपने पंजाबी में सॉरी दैट इज नॉट सपोर्ट, हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करना है, तो यू कैन यूज ट्रांसलेट दैट वीडियो इन हिंदी। अब मैं आपको एक यहाँ पे द प्रोजेक्ट विच वी जस्ट कंप्लीटेड इन दिस वन, अब उसमें देखना जो एक्चुअल वीडियो है, आई डोंट नो वेदर द वॉइस विल कम और नॉट। मैम ये कंफर्म करना, मैं एक वीडियो प्ले करूंगा, जस्ट लेट मी नो कि उसकी ऑडियो आ रही है या नहीं आ रही, बिकॉज ओनली देन इट विल वर्क, अदरवाइज लेट्स से मैंने एक वीडियो प्ले कर रहा हूँ यहाँ से, सॉरी दिस वन, मैंने एक वीडियो प्ले करी है यहाँ पे, मैम कैन यू कंफर्म कि यहाँ पे ऑडियो आ रही है? Yes. Ma'am, audio is coming or not? When I'm playing this video, can you just tell me the audio is? Ma'am, if
सर नहीं आ रही।
हाँ जी, okay, video नहीं आ रही है ना? Okay. Let me just do it another way. Ma'am, can you?
That this code may be leaked to non-students as well, and they can be the part of your class. So at any stage, if
Ma'am, now is audio coming?
you feel that this code has been used by
Let me just reshare it. मैं आपको पर्पस बता देता हूँ कि what was the purpose of this one, right? Okay, yeah. Now the video which I was just showing you, this video, which is there, although audio is not there, it is totally in English. English में record हुई. Okay. Now what I did here with this one, I just went to the YouTube section. I pasted my URL here, and I asked it to convert it to the translate this video to the Hindi. And उसके बाद वो हिंदी इट्स इन माय ओन लैंग्वेज, इन माय ओन लैंग्वेज वो इतनी प्योर हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट हुई, ठीक है, कि मेरे को लगने लगा कि यार हम भी इतनी अच्छी हिंदी बोल लेते हैं, ठीक है. अदरवाइज वी ऑल नो दैट फॉर पंजाबी इट्स वेरी चैलेंजिंग जॉब टू स्पीक इन हिंदी, राइट. तो बट यहाँ पे व्हेन आई जस्ट checked the video, ठीक है, that was ट्रांसलेटेड टू द हिंदी, ठीक है. सो कंप्लीटली, ठीक है. तो आप इसमें ट्राई करना, यू पिक अप एनी वीडियो, द वे यू कैन ट्राई इट, you record one or 2 minute video in English, yeah, put it on the YouTube, and then from the YouTube bring it here and translate it to the Hindi, and you will be surprised कि यार आप इतनी अच्छी हिंदी बोल रहे हो, आप इतनी प्योर हिंदी बोल रहे हो, ठीक है. So I will just I can't share it because it's not audible, but you try at your own that how useful this is. So this is another tool that we can explore, uh, preparing the teaching learning material. Okay, another area. Now I will just quickly run through this one because we have just 5 to 10 minutes only. The second area, you can design the LBDs. You can design the class activities. कई बारी I think you will agree with me कि हम कोई topic पढ़ा रहे हैं. We are just giving delivering a session. Sometimes we are not aware कि यार इसके साथ which activity we can assign it to the students. कौन सी एक्टिविटी है जो मोर एप्रोप्रिएट होगी. बट नो इशू that look at here, the which prompt I have just given to the ChatGPT, that I am going to teach a topic on the role of social media marketing, design an engaging class activity on the topic. Yes, it has given me complete detail of that activity, that how you can conduct, how you can assign this activity to the student. I think you see here that this is the prompt that I'm just going to teach a topic on social media marketing, design and activity. Now look at here. Complete activity it has designed, and what are the objectives for this one, which sort of material is needed to have this activity. Now how should I proceed? Just introduction, you take the 10 minutes, then select a case study, then case study analysis, how many groups, everything is detailed. So it will give me number of ideas that how I can engage the student in my class. तो पहले तो हमें यही प्रॉब्लम रहती थी, यार एक्टिविटी कौन सी देंगे, कैसे डिजाइन करें उसको. बट यहाँ पे you can got an idea how we can use this ChatGPT to create the activities. Now another thing which many of you must be using already for the assessment purpose, we can design a question paper. पहले हमें लगता था कि when initially the ChatGPT was there, हमें लगा कि यार पता नहीं स्टूडेंट के हाथ में क्या आ गया, ठीक है, कि कोई प्रोजेक्ट करना, उन्होंने कोई असाइनमेंट बनानी है, कुछ भी बनानी है, वो पीपीटी यूज कर रहे थे, ठीक है, सॉरी ChatGPT यूज कर रहे थे। तो वी वर ऑल कंसर्न कि यार ऐसे फिर हम कैसे असेस करेंगे इनको, ठीक है, कि ये तो सारा प्रोजेक्ट भी उसी से लेके आ जाते हैं, असाइनमेंट दो वो भी ChatGPT से बना के ले आते हैं। सो देन वी थॉट कोई बात नहीं, आपके पास चैट जीपीटी है तो हमारे पास भी तो चैट जीपीटी है। सो नाउ द क्वेश्चन पेपर दैट वी आर डिजाइनिंग, सो अब उसमें हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। एंड लुक एट द प्रॉम्प्ट दैट एक्ट एज एन एग्जामिनर फॉर एमबी क्लास इन सब्जेक्ट सोशल मीडिया मार्केट। आई विल गिव यू द टॉपिक, बेस्ड ऑन दैट टॉपिक राइट टू सिनेरियो बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस एंड लेवल इज द हार्ड, लेवल हार्ड होना चाहिए उसका। Now, the moment you insert this in the prompt, that scenario based question. Now, MBA को हम ये थोड़ी पूछेंगे what is marketing, what is digital marketing, what is SEO. तो हम तो उनको सिनेरियो देंगे, based on that scenario we will ask the question. लेकिन पहले हमें पता था कि यार कौन सिनेरियो क्रिएट करेगा, कहाँ से लेके आएंगे, बट अब स्टूडेंट नाउ दे हैव अंडरस्टूड कि इट इज नॉट कि सिर्फ चैट जीपीटी से बस वो, उनकी जो एनालिटिकल पावर है वो भी जरूरी है, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग है, दैट्स आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट, क्रिएटिविटी इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट, ठीक है। इट विल नॉट सर्व द पर्पस कि बस चैट जीपीटी से असाइनमेंट बनाई और सबमिट कर दी, राइट। सो अब जब ऐसे ऐसे क्वेश्चन आने शुरू हुए उनको, तो ऑब्वियसली दे स्टार्ट हो, यार ऐसा नहीं कि बस 2 लाइनें पढ़ लो और चले जाओ, we have to evaluate, we have to think about this one, so that way you can also design a question paper, but I suggest you don't, ऐसा नहीं हो, don't do like this one कि पूरा सिलेबस दे दो चैट जीपीटी और उसको बोलो कि इसमें 10 क्वेश्चन डिजाइन कर लो, नो, तो ऑलवेज टॉपिक वाइज उसको देखिए ये टॉपिक है, इसके ऊपर 2 क्वेश्चन डिजाइन करो जो आपको अच्छा लगेगा, जो कीप इट, बाकी give the next topic, that way you can design the question for this one. So this is how for the question paper, objective type question paper, we can use it for the assignments, for the projects. We can use the chat GPT in our teaching processes. Right. Now the last one is yes, you can also use it for the student communication, managing the students. You can also use it. Okay? So you can write the effective emails to the student. I will give you one small example in this one. So last year I noticed that one of the student, ठीक है, she was missing the classes continuously, उसकी regularly 4-5 absence थी क्लास के अंदर। अब ये देखो, अगर आप बच्चे को बुला के वैसे बोल दोगे, ठीक है, कि भी थोड़ा रेगुलर हो जाए, क्लासेस उसमें लगा लेकर, ठीक है, may not will take that serious, but so just identifying this student and just write a prompt in the chat GPT कि ये सिनेरियो है, ठीक है, कि आप उसको थोड़ा बताओ, उसके फ्यूचर के बारे में बताओ, उस एक ऐसी मेल लिखो उसको, ठीक है, कि दैट वो थोड़ा क्लासेस में रेगुलर हो जाए। तो आप है पता ही आपको चैट जीपीटी ने ऐसी मेल लिखी कि उसके बाद बच्चे की कोई एब्सेंट ही नहीं हुई, राइट, शी वाज रेगुलर थ्रू आउट द क्लास, शी वाज रेगुलर। So for these type of activity where we can see the benefit of the students, we can use for this purpose. हो सकता है अगर मैं पर्सनली मेल लिखता, may not be that effective, उतनी effective ना होती वो, ठीक, तो हमने कहा कि यार इतना टाइम, थोड़ा टाइम सेव करके why not to use this one and send it to the students. So that is it. Now these are the burning questions related to AI, ठीक है, that all of us are struggling, but we have to take a decision on this one, that AI hallucinations are there. Hallucination means that sometimes it gives the wrong information, biased information. We have to take care of that one. Data privacy, plagiarism is the key area here. Key. अब सेम चीज है वही कि आप इसको चैट जीपीटी को जस्ट यूज एज यू कैन से असिस्टेंट, नॉट एज ए मास्टर। ऐसा नहीं कि जो ये कर रहा है ठीक है, बस आपको कहीं असिस्टेंट चाहिए, आपको कुछ आइडियाज चाहिए। आप देखो कितने अच्छे, इफ यू आर इन्वॉल्व इन द रिसर्च, आपको कितने अच्छे आइडियाज मिल सकते हैं कि ऑन विच टॉपिक वी कैन कंडक्ट रिसर्च, उसको डिजाइन कैसे कर सकते हैं, उसका एक्सपेरिमेंटल डिजाइन कैसे कर सकते हैं। तो दैट टाइप ऑफ हेल्प वी कैन टेक। इट्स नॉट कि जस्ट इसको बोलो लिखो और कॉपी पेस्ट करके यहाँ पे डाल दो, तो ऑब्वियसली दैट इज गोइंग टू क्रिएट अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर यू। Another few thing, equity and access, ये सबके पास इसका एक्सेस होना चाहिए। आप ऐसा कोई टूल करो कि everybody is able to use that one। तो ये कुछ इश्यूज हैं, ठीक है, तो उसके लिए हमें टाइम चाहिए, और ये these are topics of the debate, और सारे all the teaching fraternity is involved in this one, how to solve, how to resolve these concerns, ठीक है, जो स्टूडेंट्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी हैं, टीचर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी हैं, बट मेरे को एक एक चीज़ यही होती है कि स्टूडेंट, आप डोंट टेक इट नेगेटिवली इफ द स्टूडेंट्स आर यूजिंग द चैट जीपीटी, बट यू शुड ट्रेन देम दैट हाउ टू यूज इट। ऑब्वियसली द फर्स्ट टाइम, ठीक है, कि अगर कोई चैट जीपीटी है उनके पास, टूल पड़ा हुआ है, तो वो यूज करेंगे करेंगे, ठीक है। हो सकता है आपको सारा कॉपी पेस्ट करके दे देंगे, बट नो, यू हैव टू क्रिएट दीज टाइप ऑफ एक्टिविटीज इन द क्लास वेयर दे कैन यूज द चैट जीपीटी। अब हम उनको कहते हैं कि क्रिएटिव ऐड क्रिएट करो, तो ये सिनेरियो है, इसके लिए आप क्रिएट, यू कैन यूज द चैट जीपीटी, वी अलाउ देम टू यूज इट इन द क्लासरूम्स, ठीक है। बट उसके लिए यही है कि आपको थोड़ा काम करना पड़ेगा, आपको थोड़ी, कि कैसे हम उनको चैट जीपीटी को एक्सप्लोर करके एज ए असिस्टेंट दे कैन यूज इट, एंड देन इट विल वर्क। बट अदरवाइज पे वही होगा कि कॉपी पेस्ट हो गया, प्लेजरिज्म के इश्यूज हैं, ठीक है। धीरे धीरे हमें भी लगेगा कि बच्चों की क्रिएटिविटी थोड़ी खत्म हो रही है, ठीक है। तो जैसे हम उनको इन्वॉल्व करेंगे तो वैसा ही हमारा फ्यूचर होगा। So with these words, thank you so much. I think that was the time allotted to me. So if you have any question related to this one, that we can discuss. I will just stop sharing this. Ma'am, back to you.
Thank you, sir. Any queries from the audience? Any queries?
Don't use the ChatGPT to create the queries. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am,
Thank you so much, indebted, for such an enlightening lecture. But I have quite a number of queries. Maybe it's age which is catching up, so I'm not getting very familiar. Rather, I have my apprehensions about one thing about what the experts call about big data. So, how safe and it is to continue using it, and especially making our students, depending on it more and more. Uh, the larger questions about ultimately, let's say, after 5 years, what about the creativity of humans and AI taking over the humans? And thirdly, which only last week we had that, what about that big Google companies like Google are saying that go slow, we are almost reaching the exhaustion point. So, where do we see the future? Uh, Definitely, right now it is looking an excellent, opportunity to enhance our knowledge and perhaps catch up with the speed also. But these are some of my concerns as well as apprehensions. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You have rightly pointed out there are many concerns or apprehensions related to the use of AI ChatGPT, not only for the student but even for the human kind. But I also believe in this one because when the Google came many years back, when the Google came, we had the same sort of apprehensions that okay, our students will go to the Google and they will just copy paste everything from there and they will submit the assignments. And we were also thinking as a teacher that when everything is available on the Google, then why a student will come to me? But now you see this, if in context of the Google I will talk about, I think we cannot even imagine that without a Google I can prepare my lecture. I'm dependent on that one. That I access a lot of information from there. I think when any new technology comes, these apprehensions are always there. Right? So even same are for the AI and the ChatGPT. But as I said it in the last, even the teachers, they have started feeling it that even our creativity is going down. We are heavily dependent on the chat GPT. छोटे छोटे कामों के लिए भी हम chat GPT पे चले जाते हैं, ठीक है? So but we have to draw a line somewhere that, as I said in the beginning, that which task I should use the chat GPT, for which task I should not use the chat GPT, because otherwise it is just a prompt and everything will be there, ठीक है? तो आज की डेट में अगर हमें मान लो कि एक पैराग्राफ अपने साइड से लिखना पड़ जाए, दोज हु आर हैवी यूजर ऑफ चैट जीपीटी, तो दे आर फीलिंग इट वेरी डिफिकल्ट कि यार अपने आप कैसे लिखेंगे, ठीक है। मेरे को पहले अरे इससे मैं लिख लेता था, बट अब बिकॉज ऑफ चैट जीपीटी अब मेरे को लिखना नहीं आ रहा, ठीक है। मेरे आई एम फेसिंग स्ट्रगलिंग टू राइट समथिंग। तो यही है कि इवन फॉर द आर सेल्फ, सिमिलरली फॉर द स्टूडेंट, वी हैव टू ड्रॉ द लाइन समवेयर दैट अप टू विच एक्सटेंट वी कैन यूज इट। अब अगर फॉरेन की बात करें तो वो कहते हैं कि नहीं, वाई आर यू नॉट लॉइंग इट, ठीक है, आप इसको क्लासरूम में लॉ करो, बट लॉ वी शुड नॉट यूज लॉ इट ब्लाइंडली, ठीक है चैट जीपीटी करो जो मर्जी करते रहो। वी शुड ऑल्सो कस्टमाइज इट, कि कुछ एक एक्टिविटी है आप उसको भी किस फॉर्म में आप इसको यूज कर सकते हो। But I think the more we will understand it, more we will understand the downside of this AI ChatGPT, and we will be more ultimately, because we cannot stop it. There is no way that we can stop asking the student to stop using the ChatGPT. If something is there, they will definitely use it. But onus is on us as a teacher how effectively we can train them that how to use the ChatGPT. But before that, we have to train first ourselves that how to use it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do we have any other query? So, sir has very rightly said that first we must cross a line, or we must make some limit for us to use the chat GPT, and obviously then we can debar our students. So, on the behalf of organizers of this FPP, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Tejinder Pal Singh for today's enlightening lecture. Sir, your expertise and engaging presentation has provided us with a deeper understanding of transformating potential of artificial intelligence in education. Sir has not only expanded our knowledge regarding this advanced AI tools, but also has motivated us to embrace these technologies in our educational practices. So thank you, sir, for your exceptional presentation, and we look forward uh, for your expert advices, and we would love to learn a lot from you in near future. So now I request, thank you so much, sir. So now I request all the participants to gather for a cup of tea, and we have a session break, and we'll meet for the next session within half an hour. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
ਲੈ ਸਰ ਪੀਸੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੈਡਮ ਕਿਹਦਾ ਦੂਜੇ ਸਾਈਜ਼ ਦਾ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਟਾਈਪ ਨਾਰਮਲ ਸੀ ਟਾਈਪ ਹੈ ਕਿਹਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਨਵੇਦੀ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਨਵੇਦੀ ਦਾ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਵੇਤਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਫੋਟੋ ਫੋਟੋ ਦਿਖਾ ਬਾਈ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਤੋਂ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਾ ਉਹਨੇ ਆਹ ਹੀ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾਉ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਮੁਝੇ ਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ ਜੀ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੇ ਕਨੈਕਟਰ ਮੈਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਨੈਕਟਰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਜੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗਣ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੈਮ ਚਾਰਜਰ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਚਾਰਜਰ ਲੱਗ ਜੂਗਾ ਨਵਜੋਤ ਮੈਮ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਾਲ ਉਹੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਡਕਟਰ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਨੈਕਟਰ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਜੀ ਇਹਦਾ ਮੈਡਮ ਕੋਲੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਕਾਹਤੋਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਦੂਜਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੋਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਯੂ ਟਾਈਪ ਹੋਵੇ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੋਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਦੂਜਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਯੂਐਸਬੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਦੂਜਾ ਸਰ ਉਹ ਫੇਰ ਪਤਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਬੈਠੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਚਾਰਜਰ ਨਵਜੋਤ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਸਰ ਇਹਦੇ ਉਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਬਟਨ ਬਟਨ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਰਾਈਟ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਰਾਈਟ ਲੈਫਟ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਅੱਛਾ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਹੀ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਤਾਂ वो तो रहे किन्ने का होगा 50,000 का अच्छा हाँ हाँ ये निकाल लो हाँ महंगा दुआ देखिए वहाँ जिधर बोलना ना खाने की मुझे म्यूजिक करो 5 जनरेशन में आता 30,000 का हराई 30,000 ਦਾ ਨਵਾਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਦਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤੇ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਰੈਮ ਰੂਮ ਜੀ 100 ਉਹੀ ਆ 512 ਰੈਮ 512 ਰੈਮ ਇੰਟਰਨਲ ਮੈਮਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੈਮ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਰੈਮ 512 512 GB ਅੱਛਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਤੇਜ਼ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਕੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ 512 GB ਤੋਂ ਸਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਮੈਮਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਰ ਮੈਮਰੀ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੈਮ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੀ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਛਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਰ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਚਾਹ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ
ਫੋਨ ਕਿਹਦਾ ਟਕਾਇਆ